Hi everyone, the Martin here, and welcome to an intro video for a new game I just found out on Steam. It's called Tiger Knights Empire at War, I believe, or something like that. Sorry, I should have gotten the name before that, but anyways, this is gonna be like an introduction video just to show you guys what this game is about, and it's gonna only cover the intro. We're not gonna dive in and play, because that's something I wanna leave for another video. And the reason I want to do an intro video is because when I first started it, I kind of just blew through the tutorial and did not pay attention to what is what, especially in the menu screen and how you upgrade your troops and units. But yeah, let me just first say what this game is about. So, if you like kind of like Dynasty Warriors or Dynasty Kingdoms, I forgot the name of the game. It's been a long time since I played. I would think you would like this game because in here you kind of have your general, which you customize, and also your troops, which you lead into a battle against other players or AI. So this is like a type of a game where it requires some strategy of how to place your troops and how to use them, as well as personal combat skill. And it kind of reminds me of Mount and Blade a little bit too, which is kind of in similar fashion when you can order your troops around what to do, hold positions, attack, charge, go raiding, etc. So let's get started with just kind of what is what, starting from the top and working our way down, or however we're now doing. So first, let's look at the top where we have these four items right here, which is your copper, which is the money which is used to buy equipment, units, and other stuff like that. This is gold, and I think that's used, like you can actually buy it with real money and then convert it here, and you can use it to buy different items here. Prestige. So there's two prestiges. This is your personal one that shows right here, and then there's the other one which is used for specific units, and that prestige for the specific unit is used to upgrade that unit only. But you can combine your prestige and the unit's prestige to kind of upgrade it. If you like, let's say your unit here. Let me show you. So this unit has 8,741, and let's say I have 20,000 something or 26,000 something. I can use the remaining of my prestige here to upgrade it there, even though this unit doesn't have enough. So that's the reason for it. Let's go back to it. And here is exploit. Exploit is used to buy other like specific items. So let's go back here to here, and like it says here, exploit. So here you can buy these items for specific amount of exploit, and then use that money to buy it. So you unlock them first, and then you buy it. And then the count here is just kind of like showing you what you can buy and like whatnot. But I never used it, so I mean, I don't feel like paying for it. The game is already fun as it is. You don't need to spend too much money on it. So storage. Storage is basically your area where you hold all your inventory items, going from weapons, armor, horse, and decorations. And that's pretty much self-explanatory. You just can right-click and equip it, or you can drag and click it. Here are your like action items. So it can be health potions, arrows, riding crab, or bandages. And then you also get like a little description of like your health, speed, acceleration, jump, and I think there is no damage. I thought there was damage for some reason, but there isn't. The items themselves have the specific layout of damage, what it is, and I think it's really nice how it has also their weight, which is a big part of the game too, of the weapon you have, their reach as well, and damage is self-explanatory as well, attack speed as well. So let's go to this one. So in conjunction to having your own troop, you also get this, like I would say, second in command, and based on these guys, they have specific skills. So this one here, he's more of like an archer and like long range commander, whereas this one is more frontline. And depending on who you get, they also have specific formations you can use for your troops, and they all have specific bonuses. So if you want someone who is more of like a range attacker, you would use this formation and this formation right here, I believe. Yeah. So depending on what kind of troops you want, or what specific army path you want to go to, you can customize it with your other like second in commands as well. So now to the fun part, the upgrades. So there's camps, and basically on each camp there's different style of troops you can have. So there's Y, Shu, Wu, and Rome. Rome is coming up soon, and from what I've been reading in the forums and that chat, it seems like the developers are very hands-on in this game. They're like asking questions and votes for like what armies should be unlocked next. And I think there's a rumor that Japan might be unlocked next after the Roman one, and then the Roman one's coming out in like a month or two or something like that. And I can't wait for that. It's gonna be very fun, like unlocking it. And when you make your account, you of course make your own character, and after that you pick which faction you want to join to. And there's I think 3 in China, and there's Rome as well. I picked Rome, and I was assuming there's gonna be Roman units that you can unlock, but there isn't right now, so I have to wait for them. But I can't wait for them. So you of course start with the lowest tier unit and then work your way up, and then there's different paths you can unlock it too. So, and like you can see, these ones are just infantry units, these ones are cavalry units, and you can just kind of see like these ones are archery cavalry units, these ones are just infantry, and depending on your style of play, you can choose which units you want. And then you have archery units right here. I personally prefer spear units, which are these guys, and I think spear right now are the more dominant units here. I've seen them have better upper hand in battles just because of, I mean, their weapon reach and also damage and health. As you can see, has high health, good armor, and good attack against cavalry. They're very hard to beat, especially in close quarters. But it all depends what you want. I first started with these guys right here because they were very popular early on when they played, but they kind of plateaued out when it came to later on. Even like the heavier units, they were having hard time with these guys. Shu, I haven't tried out yet, but they might be a good one. I might try it out some other time. They seem like a very fun unit, to be honest. I kind of might want to try them out later, but I'm definitely waiting for them. And there's like another special that's coming out soon as well. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be like recruiting support infantry for your main army. And exploit as well, as there's more stuff coming out soon. So then there's the market, where you can buy the special items with coins, which are this right here, and you get gold through purchasing with real money. To be honest, I don't bother with this because, I mean, no need. And then you can get other stuff here too with just like regular money like this, which is the copper. I haven't actually really looked through it, but it seems like a lot of the stuff is just used but with money. What's this? Horse? Oh, horse food. Okay. So in game you have your horse, which you start with, but if the horse dies, then too bad, too sad. You're gonna be on foot right now. But this one, I think you can summon your horse. Okay, so the next thing is Legion. So legions are pretty much like clans and guilds in this game. You can apply to join one, or like if you play a game and someone asks you to join, you can just apply and reference them. And a lot of these legions here, I've noticed that they all want to have Discord. Like you apply on Discord, you go to this chat room and then apply. And Discord is something similar to Skype, but it's more for gaming group of people. That instead of Skype, where it's more like general, you can talk with anyone. Discord is like you make a channel, then you can just have people join it without having to being like asked to join. As long as you get asked the first time, you log in the next time and you just go directly to that room and you're like with a bunch of people. And I think that this is what this specific guild, clans, or legions want to do. It's just for people to be more active, and it seems like that is because you can I think I was in one and then I got kicked out or left because I wasn't active. And if you can check out their members' status, and it like seems like a lot of them get kicked out or leave or something like that just because they're not being active. But anyways, next thing. So events. So every time you log in, which is really cool, you get specific prizes on depending on what it is, and this helps you out throughout just to level up your character a lot faster than just like kind of grinding it out. And like you can see, like for like I think it was for the first login you get this prize, 15 minutes you get this prize, and then so on. Then there's of course missions depending on if you're like in the Legion or by yourself, and like there's prizes for each one. You can of course switch them out if you don't like a specific mission, and so I think most of them are teaching based though, but I'm not sure. And of course there's inbox and videos that you can kind of like learn what to do. And the tutorial was pretty good at explaining how to play and whatnot. Let's go back to main page. And then also here you can choose to have different styles of play. So competition level 1 is basically just a regular play with PvP and PvE. And training is just regular training. You can get like rewards from training. Tutorial is self-explanatory. Custom game, of course, custom game. I just play competition, to be honest. It's the most fun. And also there's different. There's gonna be 4, but right now there's 3. But within these ones there's different like styles. So there's PvP, which is this one right here, which is kind of like conquest or like team deathmatch. And there's also siege, which unlocks a level 15. And you need, I think. Oh no, for this. Okay, never mind. So then there's PvE, which is kind of like team deathmatch, but without the support of your troops. So for these ones right here, you get your like support troops with you. This one is like yours by yourself, and it's like more skill based than anything. And then there's Epic War, which is PvE, which is like I think 5 or 4 of players versus the AI, and there is like a siege battle, and there's difficulty for it, and each one of them has different rewards. So for these 2, you get prestige and your army gets prestige, but for this one you only get prestige yourself without your army. This one I haven't read much about what it is. I hope it comes soon because I'm kind of excited. Maybe it looks like a very big epic battle or something like that. But just quick tips. So when I started, I just started playing these ones because I didn't pay much attention to this. I was like, I prefer to like level up my troops. But what I found out is that this one helps you level up quite fast, and this one also. So I would say alternate between these 2 just to get like better experience and like just to like level up faster, so you can unlock better game matches. Like the siege one. The siege one's my favorite by so far, and it's very interactive. You can use siege equipment, catapults, ballistas, fire bombs, and so on. But definitely when you start off, play a few games with this till you get level 5 or 8, sorry, and then do some duels, then switch up to this one and so on, and you level up pretty fast, and as well as your troops will level up fast. And here on the bottom we have our like barracks, and depending on the units you have, I only have these ones right now because that's the ones I have chosen to be in my barracks. But when you go to the upgrade screen and you go to these guys, you can cancel main force or you can enable main force. And what does doing is making this unit your first force, and that's the one you bring into the battlefield. These ones are kind of like reserves, and I did after every battle, like if you lose one, you have to like re-enlist them. So I just click the conscript automatically, and that just I don't have to like click and hire new units, because I think one time I forgot to click and then my unit was like half depleted. And you can have like up to 5 or more. I think you can. Oh no, you can have 10. I guess you can just buy extra. But to be honest, if you don't use a unit, I just right-click it and disband troops and whatnot. And I think that would be all for this. I think I covered everything. Let me just double check. Mark a legion. Yeah, I think that's everything. And of course, I'll make a video of different like play styles. I'll make a couple of this one. Duel is my favorite actually so far. I like just playing that. It's very fun, and it can get pretty intense. Epic War is fun too. It's a little slow though. It takes a bit of a time. But these 2 are my favorites so far. But I'll definitely make videos to show you guys how it is, and maybe I'll go alternate between different units. Because I kind of notice that archers are pretty good too, as well as the long pikemen. Oh, I forgot one more thing. So now I remember. So there's your own general has equipment, but the equipment is kind of confusing at first because I wasn't sure like how people were getting new stuff. But the thing is, so when you upgrade units, there's some equipment here that you can unlock as well, and that, for example, you can get it for them and for yourself. And that's how you pretty much get new equipment for yourself as well. You just have to keep upgrading your own units, and then that's how you get that better equipment. Or when you go to duo mode, or it's Epic War. After each Epic War, you can unlock. You have a chance of rolling like a certain item. It can be a horse, a sword, or something like that. But that stuff lasts only for I think 5 days or something like that. But still fun it's a fun game mode, and it helps you unlock different weapons that then you can see if they're worth it or not. And then if anything, you can kind of work your way through different camps to see where they are, and then if you like it, just kind of work your way there. And like if you want to, like, let's say this shovel or a bow, then you can just go for that if you like it in the previous game mode. But alright guys, I think that covers it all. Like always, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.